Hello and welcome back. This is Steve Bucks Coins and welcome to the channel. I have, for the next few minutes, I'm going to be talking about a set of coins that were part of the British Wildlife series. This is the set that was a little while ago, and it was Reptiles. It's called Reptiles. We have 6 reptiles to be looking at. We have the sand lizard, the common lizard, the adder, the smooth snake, the grass snake and the slow worm. Now the first one is this coin here. I will show you the reverse. It shows King Charles III, and this set of coins is from Guernsey. All of the obverses will be the same. Here we go. Now Dave at North East Coins described some of these as just squiggles on the squiggly lines on the coins, and I can understand why. This isn't the best set of this series, but by a fair chalk, but I will do my best to entertain you and show you what it's all about. This first coin is a sand lizard. It's a rare due to the loss of its sandy domain. It's around about 20 centimetres long and weighs around about 15 grams. Its lifespan is up to 20 years. It can normally be seen between April and October. The males turn green when ready to mate, and the females lay their eggs between June and July. Their normal colour is sandy brown. Their habitat is heathland and coastal areas. That's the sand lizard. The second coin in the series, as I say, I'm only going to be showing you the obverses from now on. This is the common lizard. Its length is between 10 and 15 centimetres. Its lifespan is 5 to 6 years and can be best seen between March and October. Its habitats are heathland, moorland, woodland and grassland. The adults come out of hibernation around about springtime, mating in April or May. The common lizard incubates the eggs within its body and gives birth to live young. These normally vary between 3 and 11 young, and they're normally born towards sometime in July, normally middle to end. It's normally brownish grey in colour. Now with all of these, as you've possibly seen, I am putting up pictures. Now this will be particularly interesting in certainly the next 4, which are all, as Dave called it, squiggly lines on a coin. They're all snakes. This is the adder. The adder is the only poisonous snake in the United Kingdom. It has a length of between 60 and 80 centimetres. Its weight is between 50 and 100 grams. It hibernates between October and March, and its lifespan is, it thinks to be around about up to 15 years. It's best seen out in the open between March and October. It's small, sturdy. It's a small sturdy snake, and it prefers woodland, heathland, moorland as its main habitats. The adder hunts lizards, small birds, small mammals, and the birds it follows are normally birds that are ground nesting. Hang on a second. Males prefer to come out towards the end of spring, and the females incubate eggs internally, going on to have birth of between 3 and 20 live snakes. It can normally be found basking either under or on warm rocks. Sometimes if you see corrugated iron out on moorlands or heathlands, you may find if you lift it up, if the adder's not on top, it would be perhaps underneath. To ID it is greyish with a dark zigzag pattern on its back. It normally has red eyes, and it has a slight silver, and the females are more reddish brown. It does also have a collar, which is a dark colour round its neck. And that's the adder. Be careful. If it's not a too big a snake and it has zigzag patterns, it could well be the adder. And that's one particular animal you don't want to argue with. It is a poisonous animal. The next animal, or next snake, is a smooth snake. It grows between 50 and 70 centimetres and weighs around about 100 grams. Sorry, that was my chair that suddenly started going up for no reason. That's better. Sorry about that. It has a lifespan, as I say, of up to 20 years and can be found alongside sand lizards, smooth snakes and I'm not sure what that one is, I can't read my own writing there. Habitat is temperate and it's hibernates between October and April. Usually gives birth to 5 to 15 young in September. It's similar to the adder, but it's a silvery brown colour in nature. The pattern on its back is less well formed than the adder, which tends to be a diamond or zigzag type pattern on the back, compared to with the adder. The smooth snake, its main areas are Dorset, Hampshire and Surrey. However, just recently it's been reintroduced to West Sussex and Devon. So that's a smooth snake. Next one is the grass snake. Now I know from actually having one of these, and for a 3-week period while I was on holiday, it was a large animal, quite long and quite hefty, but when you handled it, and after you'd handled it, you could smell a garlicky tight smell on your fingers. But if you've been handling it and it's an adder rather than a gas snake, the adder's likely to bite you. The adder, of course, is also known as viper. Right, the grass snake is the largest of the UK snakes. It is in length around between 90 and 150 centimetres, and it has a lifespan of 15 to 25 years, which is the longest of the snakes we've looked at so far. Best seen between April and October, and its habitat it prefers is wetlands, but can be found in dry grasslands, and it will hunt fish, small mammals and birds. The female lays between 10 and 40 eggs in a rotting vegetation environment, and it will stand by near the nest until the grass snakes are born. It hibernates between October and April. It can be identified by a greenish yellow colour and a black collar. So around its body is greenish yellow, and there's a distinct black collar that goes around the neck. It has a pale belly and dark markings down the side. It is widely distributed throughout the UK. Hopefully you've been enjoying the pictures I'm putting up alongside them to show you what they actually look like. And the last squiggly one, as David put it, on here is the slow worm. This can be between 40 and 50 centimetres and weigh between 20 and 100 grams. Its lifespan is up to 20 years. It's badly named because it's neither a worm nor a snake, but is in fact a legless lizard. A legless lizard, yeah. And in that ilk, it has very black eyes, and its tail can detach if it's attacked, similar to that of a lizard. Excuse me. Its habitat is heathland, grassland and woodland, and it hunts invertebrates which can be found in mature gardens. So for instance, if you've got a back garden that's 30 to 40 years old in its planting, then grass snakes could well be using it as a hunting ground. It hibernates between October and March each year, and it has a smooth golden skin. Well, that covers this first set. I do have two to record. I'll be recording the other one in a few minutes, and that is the latest one in this series, which is the heathland creatures. So this one is the reptiles. You now have seen all 6 coins. What do you think of this particular set? Have you enjoyed it? Hopefully with the pictures I've put up, you have some idea of what the actual animals look like. This, as I say, was not the best set, because curled up lines on a coin don't make for easy viewing, and if you're not particularly well sighted, or you can't imagine things without seeing, say, photographs, and can't interpret them very easily from the flat coin surface, which I think that's probably one of the downfalls with this set, is you have 4 snakes, and those 4 snakes you can't see any identifying marks. You can't see anything apart from some look bigger than others, and that is possibly not the best way to do it. This set is crying out for colour. If it had been coloured, then I think this would have been a far better set. However, it is what it is. If you've enjoyed this particular video, could you please give me a thumbs up? It doesn't cost you anything. And also, if you're a returner or even if this is your first time and you've enjoyed this video I've just done, could you please think about subscribing? Last year I set myself a target of 250 subscribers by New Year's Eve 2024. For 2024 to New Year's Eve 2025, until New Year's Eve of 2024/2025, I'm looking to increase that to a minimum of 425. I'd like to get as near to 500 as I possibly can, but 425 is my target, which means to say I've increased from the 150 I managed last year by the 175 this year. So I'm growing steadily and slowly. If you can help me with this by subscribing, I'll be very grateful. For those of you having a hunt, I hope you can find the coins you're looking for. If you're buying coins, then I hope you can get the coins you want for the price you want to pay. Until we meet up in future videos, which I hope will be not too far from now, from me, thank you for watching and bye bye. Ta-ra now.